Well, hey everybody, Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, just bringing you another episode of Zombicide. We were playing using the Prison Outbreak rules with some toxic walkers, toxic zombies mixed in there, and characters that are not from any of the base or any of the box games, that are all from Kickstarter expansion stuff. Now some of them I think you can get, some of them I don't know if you can, but anyway. If you've been following along, I had a mishap with the app. I thought that the app would save my game, but it didn't and doesn't, and that's something that's coming in a future version. So we're kind of in a bad place with that. But anyway, I recreated all of the character sheets with the physical sheets that they would normally have, so we're okay there. The only thing I changed was Akil had a... well, first off, I took off his wound because he didn't really have it, and then I traded out the assault rifle for just a rifle because the assault rifle came out of the expansion cards that I had in the app from the base Zombicide game, and I'm not using that, so I just got the just going to be using the item deck from the Zombicide Prison Outbreak. So, but let's get right to it. So I am going to use the app for one thing because it's going to make it easier. And I'm just going to add one survivor in. I'm not going to actually take their turn. Anyway, what I'm going to do is add one survivor. I'll just make it Akil just for the heck of it, because I'm going to just use this to dull out zombies while I'm playing, and it'll be fine. I know that. So we're just going to use for the zombie decks. Let's see. We're going to use. Why is it not showing my? Hold on. Got to make sure we're using all the seasons. So yeah, there's Prison Outbreak. Okay, so for zombie decks, we're going to use Prison Outbreak, boop, Toxic City Mall, boop, and that's going to be it. Okay, we're going to get going. So let's get back to the board and start our turns. When last we left, I need the first player token. That's what I'm missing. When last we left, we were about to start Ivy's turn, so we're going to get going with that. This is the start player marker from Toxic City Mall, whatever it is. Yeah, that one. And so we're going to use this. So right now it's going to be with Ivy, and we're going to start taking her turn. Now let's go to the board, and I'll show you what's up with her. Ivy's way in the back here. She is kind of ways away from the rest of her team, which isn't the best thing in the world for her, but she's only got some hand weapons, so I do believe we're going to try and search one more time and see if we can get something a little better than just the hand weapons that she has. So let's go to her card and see if we can draw her player card and see if we can draw something better than what she's got now. Okay, well here's Ivy. You can see she's got a katana and a hatchet and a nightstick right now. How she found those in the prison is beyond me, but that's what she found. So I don't know how well I shuffled this up. I'm going to give it another little bit of a shuffle on the deck just to make sure we get something decent. I hope not like a thing of water or canned food that we don't need right now. Gasoline might be nice if we can find a bottle and make a Molotov. There's a lot of zombies piling up on us, but let's see what we get. Okay, I've shuffled this some more, and I'll cut it. Boom, let's see what we get here. We got another hatchet. Well, so she doesn't have a wakizashi. The hatchet is two-handed, and it does have a 3+. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the katana in reserve, and she's going out dual hatchets. The problem is she's a gun user, so she's going to have to trade those off at some point. But anyway, that was her first action. So let's go to her second action now and get her moving. Okay, so we're back with her here. Let's see. She's going to step out here for her second action and step here for her third, and that's going to end her turn. There's nothing she can do, nothing she can attack. She's just starting to back up the other players. They've cleared the zombies out of their back end of the prison, so they only have to worry about going forward right now, which is a good thing. So next up, we're going to go to, I think if we go in order, that would be going to Leah. So let's go to Leah's turn now. Now, Leah is right in front of Ivy. So Leah, she does have the wakizashi, which makes the, if combined, let me show you the card, if combined with the katana is a pretty effective hand weapon, But we don't want to give Ivy hand weapon. See, look, it does. If you read this up here, it says that if equipped, gain +2 dice with the katana. So that would mean we'd be rolling, let me see, 2, 4, 5 dice with a 4+, or the hatchets are basically 2 dice with a 3+. Both do 1 each, so they're not, I mean, we really need some kind of firearm for her. But Leah has a chainsaw, so I think what we're going to do with her is just, and she also has 4 actions right now, but she's not going to be able to use them all. She's slippery, so she doesn't even have to worry about moving through zombies. But let's move her along. So she's right here. This is her. See right there with the mini skirt and the shotgun over her head. She's going to go 1 to there, 2 to there. Now she could keep moving, but she's not going to. She's going to stop there and wait because Gary needs to clear that toxic walker out, but she'll be up there in case some other walkers do get closer for melee, and then she'll be able to step in and take them down. So that is going to end Leah's turn. Let's go take a quick look at her board and see what she's got going on. Okay, here's Leah. You can see she's got 8 experience already, so it's got us in the yellow zone for the zombies. It's not a good place to be. But she's got a clawed hammer right now, which is a pretty good weapon actually. It needs a 5+, but it does it rolls 3 dice. And then in her other hand, sorry, it should be like that, she's got a chainsaw, so pretty effective. But that's going to end her turn, and we're going to move on to Keel from there. Now Keel does have a rifle in one hand, and in his reserve he's got a ultra-red weapon he'll probably won't be able to use this whole game. But he does have a rifle, and that would probably be a great thing to give to Ivy, because she can pick her shots at range as her base ability is sniper, which is really effective. The rifle has a range of 1 to 3, and it needs only a 3+, but it only does 1 damage, so it can't kill. It can just kill regular walkers and toxic walkers. Can't kill any fatties or can't kill berserkers because they need melee. But anyways, we'll get to that trade, but let's first go to the table and see what he's going to do with his 3 actions. Okay, the black figure here is a Keel. Let's see if you can get a good look at him. He's pretty cool. Okay, and what we're going to do with him is he is going to move up, which I already started. He's going to move up here 1. Now remember, his rifle has a range of 0 to 3, so he's going to stop there. That'll be his second action, and take a pot shot at the zombie that's the toxic zombie that's right here, because we don't want to engage that in melee. It sprays acid if you're in the same space. It does damage to you. But with his rifle, he might have a good shot. He only gets to roll 1 die, but he gets to roll a 3 or better. Let's go roll some dice. Again, I was rolling. I was basically rolling from the app, which was pretty awesome at the time, but we're not going to do that now. So we got some real dice in the real dice bowl, and we're going to roll. Remember, we need a 3 or better. If we do get it, this is basically his second action out of 3. He failed in the first one. Let's see if he might as well absorb the rest of his actions and try again. He failed again. Bam, bam. I'll put 2 noise markers by him. Not that it matters. There's only one way for the zombies to go. But he is not good, clearly not good with a rifle. Okay, so that is going to put us up to Rick. Okay, there's Rick. You can see that he's got, in his reserve, actually doesn't even need to keep it in his main inventory, plenty of ammo, and he's got a pistol. The plenty of ammo allows him to re-roll. Now, Rick, he's got to take 2 steps up before he can even shoot. But let's go to the table. So that's what he's got. He's got a little bit of experience going. But let's go look at what he's going to do. He's going to try and pop that toxic zombie as well. I mean, bottom line is, if Gary Gary has the last roll, he'll be able to use his shotgun. So if we don't succeed at this, it's okay. But here's Rick. He's going to move 1, 2 up to there, and then he is going to roll for his pistol, which again is just 1 die with a 4+. But with the plenty of ammo, he gets to re-roll. He's only got 1 action left at this point. Okay, let's roll for Rick and see how well he does. 1. Well, you know what? I don't like these dice. So he failed, and that puts another noise marker with him. I'm not going to bother with the noise markers right now, so there's only one way for the zombies to go. So that's going to leave Gary with his shotgun. At least he's got a shotgun in 3 actions. Maybe one of those he'll be able to hit. Let's go to the table and take a look at that. Okay, so this is Gary right here. So he's staying in the same space he is. He's got a full 3 actions, and his shotgun does 2 dice. We'll go look at his sheet too, just so I can show you. 2 dice. It requires a 4+, but it does 2 damage. That doesn't really matter. They're both one. The toxic zombie is a 1-pointer, and the brown zombie is a berserker and can't be killed with ranged weapons. So let's go to the dice bowl and roll 2 dice for his shotgun blast. Okay, here we go. Remember, we got 2 dice to roll. Hopefully we'll roll better than 1s and 2s. He needs a 4 better with the shotgun. He's got 3 actions full, so this is his first of 3. He did hit with that. So his first of 3 actions, he did manage to kill the toxic walker that was there, which gives him another experience point. That he also is up. So he's got 4 actions. That was the first of 4 actions. Yeah, and so he's now at 7 experience points. Let's see. He could pull. So he's slippery, but I don't want to. Yeah, that's a dangerous move. I'm not going to take chances. Here, let me show you what I was thinking. Okay, so he's got 3 actions left. He could literally come here, shoot this one, and maybe even move back. Leaving melee fighting to, because if he stays there, he'll be attacked. He can't stay there with that zombie. But he's slippery, so it doesn't take him anything to do that. 2 dice against a regular walker might be effective. Let's have some fun. Gary's kind of a wild guy. He's going to step up. That's his second action of 4. Remember, his bonus action for his leveling was +1 actions. So let's go roll some dice for that. And this is his third action now. So for his second action, he moved up. His third action, he's going to roll. And he hit both times. It's too bad he couldn't kill more than 1 zombie with that. Okay, so he shot into this space and killed this zombie. And that's going to give him another experience point. So let me adjust his sheet. Now his sheet's one of the ones that was messed up, meaning that it doesn't. I have to really be careful about where it's pointing because it doesn't have the numbers anymore, or it didn't have the numbers on it. Need a replacement. But let's go to his next action here. Okay, Gary now will move back to here. So remember, he's slippery. So he was here. He shot, killed 1, moved up here, killed 1 here, and moved back. That's his whole actions. He doesn't want to stay in that space with the berserker. The berserker can't be killed by gunfire. Now he is the last player for the turn. So then we're going to get on to the zombie moves and spawns. So let's get that party started. That's going to be interesting. Okay, guys, let's continue on with this. Right now, we got some zombie movements. So we're going to start up here. This one's going to move to here. These 2 will move to here. These 2 will move into this space. I thought there was a runner up here someplace, but I don't see it. These 4 walkers will move to here, or 5 walkers will move up into here. These 3 will move to here, and these 2 will move to here, making another big group of 5. Here's the runner here. This one moves up to here. We'll do the runner first. It's going to go 1, 2 to there. Oh, and this one 1, 2. So there's 2 runners there. This one will move up 1. These 4 toxic zombies will end up together. This walker will move up here. These 3 will move up here, and this one will move up here. Okay, that is it for movement. Now we got to go and do the spawn points. Isn't that going to be just great? Okay, so we're gonna oh wait, back. Hold on, we're not going to search. We're going to go to our decks. We're going to pick our zombie deck. We're going to draw our first one. It's just a walker. That's not too bad. Well, I think we have a dead walker we can put out. So at the first red spawn point, we'll have a regular old walker. Next one, a toxic abomination appears at the second spawn point there. So I need to find those miniatures, which won't be too hard. They're right behind me. And here is what they are going to look like. So here, oh, I love this miniature, by the way. These are cool. So here's 2 female. Here's the Studley toxic walker and his 2 female toxic zombie escorts. And then last but not least, we have the white spawn point coming up with 1 regular walker. Yay! That's pretty good. So here is another regular walker that's going into that spot. That is going to end this action round. So we're going to keep going with one more turn. The first player turn is going to start with Leah. That's great because she's Miss Melee, and there's one right in her spot. So, and she's got 4 actions. Woohoo! Let's get going. I'll go back to their boards and show you what that looks like. Here's lovely little Leah. She's going to get the first player marker for the turn. Remember, she's got +1 actions right now. She's got a chainsaw and a clawed hammer. Well, we got a choice of 5 dice of 2 damage or 3 dice. Obviously she's going to use the. She's got a berserker zombie in her space, so she's going to have to attack that first. She might as well use the chainsaw. I mean, I don't know what difference that would make. So she's going to do that. That's going to be 5 dice rolled. We'll get those going, and then she's going to move in. No, I don't know if she will. Actually, she will definitely move up, but whether she continue on, we're going to kind of go at a slow pace until we shoot these toxic zombies out of the way. But let's go back to the board now. Or actually, we're going to go to the dice roller. Roll for that first attack. Okay, 5 dice for the chainsaw. We need 5s or better. We got 2 hits, so we definitely took out the, let me show you, the berserker. Okay, going up here, you can see we're going to take this berserker. She beat it, and that gives her another experience point. She is at 9 now. And then what we're going to do with her is we're going to continue to move her up 1. She's got 4 actions, but she's not going to use them because she does not want to get sprayed with acid. So she's got 2 actions right now. If she moves up and attacks, she'll be stuck there with a toxic zombie in her space. That's not a good place to be. But we're going to go on to Akil now. Okay, so here's Akil. We're going to get these noise markers were from last turn, and they really don't matter yet. So what he's going to do, he's got his rifle. He's going to step up to here, and he can shoot into this space. He's got line of sight into here to shoot that toxic zombie with his rifle. Again, it's 1 die, it just requires a 3. He's got 2 more actions left to do that because he only moved up 1. You know, ideally he wants to give this rifle to Ivy, but she's got to catch up to the group. So let's roll and see. Hey, he rolled a 5. He killed this toxic zombie in the other space, which gives him another experience point. Boom. And that kills this toxic zombie there that was in the next space. And he's got 1 more action and a range of 3, so let me show you what he's going to do. Okay, so here he is. He can see this one too. So he's going to take his last shot, bam, see if he can pop that toxic zombie all the way the heck over there with his rifle, 1 to 3 range rifle. That's exactly 3 range. So it's not a 0 to 3, which means he can't attack people with it in his own space. That's okay. But he is going to try and take another shot at that toxic walker over there. Because if he can do that, the melee people can charge in and just have at it and have some fun. So zombie decimating fun. But we got a lot of toxic walkers coming up too. So Gary and his shotgun and the rifle are going to be very important. And strangely enough, Rick's pistol. But I think Rick's going to try and do some searching as we go. So let's go back to the dice bowl and roll for his second rifle shot. So, you think we're going to be lucky here? Let's see. A 5 again. Yes, we are. So let me show you what he did. He shot across here and popped this one. This toxic zombie comes off the board. That gives him another experience point. Yep. He is currently at 3 now. And that's not too bad for him. And that is going to end his actions. He has 1 more action. He could move up. Well, let me see. Hold on. He moved 1, 2, 3. No, he does not have another action. That was it. So from there, we're going to go on to Rick. So I'm wondering how risky we want to be here, because we could take Rick and move him 1, 2, and take a shot here and hope that Gary can come up with his fire axe and 2 there. Now Gary has 4 actions, so he probably can't. So I think we're going to do this. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to actually move into the space with that zombie. He's going to attack this lone walker here. If we clear out the space and move up, we'll be able to kind of create a barrier and search that area for instance, we got to check this token. We got to open the door, which means it's going to populate. We got to open this door, and that's going to populate a whole bunch of stuff, while at the same time holding back the zombies that are coming at us. So let's see if he can roll. And he's got 1 die, but he does get a reroll with his plenty of ammo, and see if on his last action if he can pop that one walker there. Let's roll for him. He rolled a 2 and missed. He's got plenty of ammo. Let's see if he can get the second one. And a 6, so he does. So that means he killed this one, blammo, with his pistol, giving him another experience point. That puts him up to 3 as well. He needs experience. We got to get the rest of these guys up to the next level since we're already in the yellow level. You know what I did on the zombie spawns last turn? It doesn't look like it had much of an impact, except for the first one I pulled. So I'll get back to this in a minute. But last time I was using what was flashing on the cards because we reset everything. I should have been on the yellow zone. I can't remember what that did 2 cards ago, but I can see 2 of the cards still. And the one walker that came out on the white spawn point was still just one walker, but the one that came out in the first red spawn is actually a runner. So we're going to swap that out and put that runner there where it belongs, so that we know that we have a runner in that space. Okay, and then the other one was a really bad toxic fatty anyway, so that's pretty rough. Okay, where were we? Alright, Rick's done. Rick has used all 3 of his actions, so next up is going to be Gary. You can see Gary's got his fire axe there, so he's going to move. He's got 4 actions, so he's going to use his fire axe. It only rolls 1 die, needs a 4+, but it does 2 damage. But he's going to have to move 2, so he's going to get 2 swipes at this berserker zombie, and hopefully he'll be able to kill it. Let's hope anyway. Okay, let's go back to the board and see what he does. Okay, Gary, 1, 2, and then he's got 2 swipes with his fire axe at that berserker zombie that's with him and Rick. Some of you watching might be asking why I'm moving so aggressively, because in this game, if you do not keep moving and keep your flow going and keep killing zombies, they will overwhelm you, and that is no doubt. So I've seen it, I've played this game enough times to know that's the way that it goes. So we got to keep clearing and moving as quickly as possible and get to our objectives. Anyway, we got 2 dice to roll, we need a 4 better. So the first one was a miss. Come on, baby, if you miss now, we're in trouble. Let's go. A 4, so he just hit with his fire axe, and he took out the zombie. Let's go check that out. Okay, here is the berserker zombie that Gary took down. That's going to give him another experience point. And that looks like he's at 9-ish now. And then we have Leah, who's just going to do the best she can to catch up. So we don't even need to go to her card or anything. She's way the heck over here. So we're going to move her 1, 2, and 3 up with a keel. And the next turn when a keel goes, because he will go first, the first thing he's going to do is some item swapping with Ivy. That'll be good. So let's. But first, we're going to have to go back to our zombie moves and zombie spawns. So let's do that. Okay, this gives us most of our good view here. So you can see that Gary and our guy Rick are up there. I should just call him the dude and Jason Statham, because that's who they are. Anyway, we got this big pile of zombies right here. They are all going to move up to here. So these guys got their work cut out for them. Luckily, they are well armed, or at least reasonably well armed. Then these ones are going to push up here. Got to make sure I'm not getting any runners mixed up in there. Okay, I do not. This one will move up here. These 2 will move up here. Now these runners, though, are going to go 1, 2. That's dangerous because they can go 1, 2 and end up with those guys. So I got to be careful about movement. They're going to move there. These toxic zombies move here. The fatty and his girlfriends move there. A couple of dudes come to join them. These ones move here. These ones move here. And the toxic runner ends up with this guy here. Of course, he'll race ahead of him. That is the entirety of the movement. So let's continue on and go to our card draw for our zombie spawns. Okay, we're not going to let this happen again. I'm in the yellow spot zone. We got to remember that. So let's draw. So the first one we get is 3 walkers. That's not too good. That's a little rough for us. But let me get them out. There's plenty of them, by the way. We're fine on zombies right now. If you ever run out of zombies and you activate those same zombies and all of them activate twice, I hate that rule. It really is. It can be devastating. Anyways, let's go to the next spawn point. It's going to be 2 walkers. So we are again. Okay, we're going to send out a married couple that died in the. That's a runner. Sorry, I got to get a walker. Apologize. Got to watch what I'm picking up here. Here, we'll just have these 2 fine gentlemen up here at the next red spawn point. And then the last one, the white one, is 2 berserker walkers. Not a terrible thing. So this is George and Bob, the 2 berserker walkers, appearing in the white zone. And that is again going to end our phase for the turn. We've got a lot going on. I think we're going to end it here. So thanks for joining me. Let's keep these episodes nice and reasonably short, which I hope will keep them a little more entertaining. So not as long, even though sometimes I enjoy long episodes. Let's end it here. We're doing pretty good. Got a lot of action. Again, normally you should be putting noise markers down when you shoot and attack and everything that generates noise. But being that this group is not split up and there's only really one direction that they can go in at this point, I'm just not worrying about it. And once it gets to a point where we should be worrying about noise markers, I'll be more diligent about putting them down. But that's where we're at, guys. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.